So let's talk about closing. I want to give you some basic thoughts on the topic of closing. And I also want to give you a simple 4-question closing formula as well. So let's talk about just generally closing. You want to have posture. You want to have confidence. And posture plus confidence, sprinkle in a little bit of enthusiasm and excitement, because people are drawn to excitement. Excitement is caught, not taught, right? And John Wesley said, if you set yourself on fire with enthusiasm and excitement, then the masses of people will come from miles away just to watch you burn. So be excited, be enthusiastic, but also have posture and confidence. And the sum of all of that is what I call relaxed intensity. It's the ability to pound your fist on the table and say, look, you need to do this with me. I want you to be a part of this. Look them in the eye, and if it's over the phone or on social media, have that posture and confidence and excitement and enthusiasm, and ask them to join. That's really all closing is. It's asking them to join, asking them to become a customer and try the products, or asking them to be a part of the business and partner up with you and run with this thing and build an organization. So there's really 2 different types of closes. One is a customer close, where you're focused on helping the person make the best decision for them in terms of what products are best for them based on the results that they're looking for. And then there's also a business close, where you're asking them to join the business and you're helping them make a decision to get started. And so when it comes to customer closes, it's really simple. All you're going to do is just simply ask questions to find out what it is that they're looking for. What results might they be needing in their life, or what problems do they have that these products can be a solution for? And then you're simply going to ask them to purchase the product. You're going to say, if I could show you how these products could potentially help with that need or help solve that problem, then would you be ready to purchase today? Would you be ready to make an order today? And then simply ask if you can make a recommendation. Can I make a recommendation? I would recommend that you try this product. I would recommend that you try this bundle of products, because they're going to help you get the results that you desire. Now let's talk about closing from a business standpoint. It's really the same thing. It's just a little bit of a sidestep. It's a little bit of a different mentality, because you're helping them make more of a commitment. They're not just trying a product or buying a product or making an order. They're actually saying, hey, I'm going to do something. I'm going to take action. And so there's a little bit of a different mindset here, but I'm going to give you the formula, okay? But at the end of the day, it's still asking. That's all you're doing. You're just getting to the ask. You're asking them to be a part of this in some way, shape, form, or fashion that makes sense for their life and their specific situation. This, by the way, is where prospecting, if you watch the prospecting formula video, that's where this comes in handy, because prospecting is really just about gathering intel, and you're finding out what they're looking for so that you can position your products or position your business as a way to help them get what they're looking for. But let's talk about closing when it comes to the business. You really, there's a tool, and the tool is this. You really have to implement this if you want to find out where somebody is, meaning mentally where they're at. And it's a simple tool. All you have to do is say, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you're not ready to get started at all, 10 being you're ready to rock and roll and lock arms with me in this thing, where would you say you're at on that scale of 1 to 10? It's a really quick, simple way to gauge where they're at mentally, how they're feeling about the entire process. And so, they might say, I'm a 2. Well, what can I do to help you get from a 2 to a 3? What questions can I answer? What extra additional info can I provide? And they might say, I'm a 6. You say, what additional info can I provide to help you get from a 6 to a 7, right? So you get the point. That's a simple, quick way to gauge where they're at, what they're thinking, what they're feeling. But I'm going to give you the simple formula. It's a 4-question formula. And it goes like this. The first question is, how much money or how much income would you need to earn in order to make this worth your while, make it worth your time? And let's say they say $1,000. So you're just going to simply take their answer to move on to the next question, and you're building one upon the other, and that's why this formula works so well. So how much income would you need to earn to make this worth your time? They say $1,000. You say, great. How much time per week could you realistically invest if you were to earn an additional $1,000 per month? And they say, I could probably realistically invest 5 to 10 hours per week. And you say, okay, if you were to invest 5 to 10 hours per week, part-time, and earn an additional $1,000 per month, how many months would you be willing to give in order to achieve that level of income in the business? And they say, well, I would be willing to give it 6 months. So then you say, okay, if I could show you a way, or if I could show you that it's possible for you to, over the course of the next 6 months, earn an additional $1,000 per month, part-time, investing 5 to 10 hours per week, and I were to say to you, you know what, that's possible. We can build a plan for that. If I were to tell you that, is there anything else that you would need to know to get started right now, today? Is there anything else that I would have to provide? Or are you ready to join? Are you ready to get started? Because if so, let's get you started. It's really that simple. You got to have that relaxed intensity. You got to have some posture and some enthusiasm and excitement. And you got to have some confidence. And you got to be able to look them in the eye, or proverbially over the phone or over social media messenger. And you got to be able to say, look, I want you to do this with me. And when it comes to the products, it's very simple. It's just providing a need for their problem, or providing a solution for their problem, meeting their needs for their results, and saying, I recommend this product. So hopefully those few tips are helpful for you when it comes to closing, but it's really just asking. And I encourage you, go out today and close somebody. Really, closing is opening a new relationship with a customer, or opening a new relationship with a new business partner. And it's an exciting time. That's what we're trying to get to, guys. We're trying to help people get started. And so that's the closing formula. Implement that in your business, and I can assure you it's going to help you get incredible results.